It is part 4 of Cap Can't Play Arkham City, but Danz can't. The reason we're as far as we are is because Danz can. That's the reason. Danz over here, like here he is.
Do the Danz can. Do the Danz can.
The Danz can.
The social media.
We still got Brandon Grimm, who's busy not playing, just hanging out with us.
That's right.
Brandon will be here for maybe a few more minutes. He's gonna have to leave after a while, but because he's gotta go to work.
I make my own decisions.
Well, you said
I know.
You have 6 minutes until midnight.
And then I turn into a pumpkin.
So, oh my God, it put me here.
Yep,
so that's good.
Yeah, you got to run through. Just try not to get shot by a penguin too much.
Right. So how far around do I have to go before?
It'll be on the left. The exit will be on the left. I think it's right there. Or is that just a box? No, that's just a box. Whenever
Batman!
I think it's the next one down.
So why is the penguin just indiscriminately shooting?
Because he's a boss. Because he's a video game boss.
Yes.
Well, that's
and he knows you're going to run
answer. By. Well, okay.
That's right.
Because Penguin doesn't know what else to do, and he has Mr. Freeze's gun. Because he can't generally do anything by himself unless he has a special umbrella. Which, I don't even know who makes those umbrellas. Did they ever go into that in the comics? That'd be kind of cool, actually. Or does he make them himself?
Somewhere. I don't know.
He's got to have a manufacturer.
He's got a guy. He's got a guy. Okay.
He's got an umbrella guy.
So, Dan, I just need to jump on that thing and then roll myself over?
Yeah, you're going to the left, back over to where the
Why an
is.
umbrella?
Yeah, I never understood that. Penguins and umbrellas, like, that's not a correlation.
Go together.
Yeah, I mean, even the fact that he's just wearing a suit doesn't even inform having an umbrella.
Yeah. Well, the suit's a penguin thing. That makes sense.
That makes sense, but, like, an umbrella doesn't go with a suit
yeah.
as much as it doesn't go with a penguin, so...
And a penguin can't fly, but he uses the umbrellas to hover.
But we've been doing that for
yeah.
so long that they go together in my brain, even though they don't.
Mary Penguins?
I just don't understand how you can shoot that far.
That's probably maximum length, too. I don't think you could get much farther. AMC said, "Hey, Cap, did you watch the finale to Gotham?"
No, I have not done that because I'm a season and a half behind, and I've been told that it's really disappointing, even for the fun terribleness that show has sometimes.
Is known for. I haven't gotten back to it. I fell off first mid-season break, and I just haven't.
I am curious to see what that looks like. The end of that. I thought about just watching it.
You're going behind.
Am I going the wrong way?
Turn around.
Well, of course
that
I
way,
because that's the story of my life.
I have pretty.
Now, my defense, I didn't do this part earlier. So,
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I've pretty much seen the last 10 seconds of every episode of Gotham in the last season because it aired directly before the Orville. So we would always catch the last 10 seconds.
I remember doing that all the time to so many different shows.
Yeah.
Funny.
So I saw the very end scene
weird.
of Gotham, and I was like, oh, that's interesting.
By interesting, you mean that's awful.
Well, it's all how I
That's
said that.
something
How
they
I said
didn't
it.
do.
Okay, Dan.
Yeah, there you go.
So I'm starting to question the way we're streaming tonight.
Yeah.
Because we've been dropping off this in parts.
Mm-hmm.
And every hour we start a different stream. And I'm starting to wonder if that was a good idea or a bad idea. Because right now, because we've been streaming for 3 minutes, we have 4 people in here.
Heyo.
And that's probably because we keep stopping.
Yeah, 4
How
people.
was it earlier, though?
Popping up. People are catching back up. They need to know that the stream's still going. Again.
Average tonight about 20.
Yeah.
Okay. So where am I going?
You are going to the suit. The suit's in the case over there, back left.
I wasn't paying attention earlier when you did that because I was talking about things.
Oh yeah.
With Brandon Grimm.
I wish I had a giant woolly mammoth in my vestibule.
I wish I had a vestibule.
That's an amazing sentence.
Vestibule. Wow. Look at
There's
that.
the Mr. Freeze.
Oh, it is like Travis Scott.
Raptors.
Shut up. Oh, where's the suit? You said to the left, right?
It's the far back left. It's right there. It's right there.
Why are you laughing about?
I just thought it was funny. But you were just looking at it, and then you were like, "Where is it?" Because you're like, "I know where I'm going."
No,
you didn't say I know where I'm going, but
What are you doing?
we got it.
Wait 10 minutes, then get this over to Freeze.
Greedy Child says, "What's this trend of shows named after the hero's home?"
Yeah.
Smallville, Gotham, Krypton. Yeah, and there's almost been more of that. Like there have been other shows that were going to be called places that were canceled, like Mercy Reef.
What is with the obsession of we have this hero or character or series. Let's go back to the beginning. Why is this always the thing? I can't stand it. It annoys me.
The untold story.
Just tell more of the story that, like, with the character. Like, don't... I don't know what's...
Just adapt it in the first place.
What's so interesting about going back to what created them every single time?
It can be.
It can be, but Smallville is a 10-season, like, waste for me. Like,
it is.
I don't get it.
Especially because it just becomes a Superman show without putting the Superman suit on, just because the mantra of the show was no fight, no tights. So we're not going to do it because we're not supposed to do it.
Yeah. And
that was the reason. Anyway, I need to play this game.
Yeah, that's right. See, this is why I was thinking the dichotomy was better earlier when I was playing and you were talking.
The dichotomy was better, but if the title says Cat can't play, we need to see some footage of Cat's playing early. It's important.
There's the door.
Yeah, I see it.
Well, you were almost about to run past it, so I was afraid to not point it out.
Just change. Oh, and yeah, Metropolis got put off though. AMC Comics. We're not sure if that's actually going to happen now, and that was supposed to be by the Gotham people.
Oh no. I mean, I don't mean to say oh no because I haven't watched Gotham and I can't really comment on the quality of it. But what I watched, I enjoyed of the series. But it was literally the first half of the
actually,
first season.
Go ahead and play for a little bit.
Sure.
I should have done this at the break. I gotta eat something.
Do it, food.
I haven't had dinner myself. I'll probably get something after I leave.
What are you gonna get, Brandon?
Oh no!
It might be if there's a Burger King open, maybe some nuggets.
Ooh.
You ought to change the name of the show to Cat Can't Play so he has other people play. It's a little long-winded, I know. You can probably shorten it. CCP.
That is long-winded as what happens.
No! Shark repellent! Shark repellent! Oh, my shark repellent is my fists
that
in
was
this
very
game.
Jaws. That was very Jaws right there.
Or are my fists, I should say.
Oh, now you got two rafts.
Yeah, I have two rafts on top of each other now. Double raft. What?
Oh, no.
What? I just took the wrong raft.
And you're standing on the edge there. That was pretty funny.
It was a little too wrapped.
Was that a pun? I don't even know.
Never seen Ninja Turtles 2?
Yeah.
That line was like
a little too close.
A little too wrapped.
Ow.
Slides.
I had it good until I hit the little banister there. It's not that funny.
Villains always think they're more clever than they are, right?
Generally.
Isn't that what their downfall is, really? Is that they think they're more clever than they are? And their plans get too complicated, let's face it.
Hey, Cobblepot, how you doing, bud? Alright, you can't do anything now.
You can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread.
I still have it behind my back.
The Ginger Batman.
Boom!
Wow.
That little man went flying.
I'm not sure how necessary that slow motion was.
They wanted that comic book shot.
Yeah, that just had to be as epic as humanly possible.
Yeah. We need to tee into the cutscene.
If he takes that, let's say he did what he needed to with the Penguin. He gets the Penguin. Where does he keep the Penguin? Where does he lock him up?
Where do you keep your penguins?
Like Mr. Popper in the basement, the freezing temperatures in the basement.
With umbrellas and suits.
Yes, umbrellas specifically. I'm trying to train him to be penguins. Batman penguins.
Nolan North as Cobblepot is always a win. I do like Nolan North a fair bit. I like his performance. It works well for this, particularly. His little cackle. Solomon Grundy, born on a Sunday.
No, he's Monday.
I don't know the actual thing.
Really?
Born on a Monday, died on Wednesday, fell asleep on Tuesday, woke up late Thursday, running late Friday.
Subscribe to Netflix on Saturday.
Unsubscribe from Hulu on Sunday.
Christened on Tuesday.
Married on Wednesday.
I found
You had a busy week, that guy.
this place.
comes in.
He just found him down there when he bought the place.
I mean, he got married 3 days after he was born. Like,
This is a tough boss fight. I find.
I forgot all about this until we talked about it earlier.
I feel like he should have been able to do that a long time ago.
Boop. Yeah, break out.
Yeah.
How does this fight work again?
He's probably Superman because he's like, why didn't I think of this before?
I'm supposed to do.
What the hell are you doing?
You gotta blow up the things. Oh!
Enough with the bloody explosives! I mean it!
I refuse. I'm sorry, I know you want me to stop because
Somebody says that penguin line every time I play video games.
What?
What the hell are you doing?
You think he would have broken that right there?
No! What the hell are you doing?
Here we go.
What the hell are you doing?
He says it about 20 times right now, apparently.
That's true.
It's his catchphrase.
You're asking for it now. Let's see how much
He just
that
punched the
ugly son of a
giant
bitch
in the
can
face.
take.
That's hilarious.
It's my day job when you're Batman.
Penguin's role right now is being like the super villainous in 60s Batman who just stands to the side and shakes your fist
Taunts.
while the men fight.
Oh, that looked like it hurt, didn't it? Good
That
job,
looked like
that
it hurt.
boy's immortal.
I'm sorry, what?
That looks like it.
No, I heard that part.
Stop!
I'm just not sure what he said right after that.
So this thing that you're standing on, the thing that you're fighting on right now, what is it? And
Some platform?
Things are right.
Yeah, but what was it? The
I think
original
it's a
purpose?
space station.
The Solomon Grundy alien? Oh! Oh, I have to duck.
I don't actually think that.
Or do you?
It's an Alaskan yo-yo.
Did you say Alaskan yo-yo?
Yeah, those clickers that you go up and
Oh
down.
yeah, I'm really good at those.
Yeah,
I just didn't know what those were called.
Yeah, it's
I've never heard what they were actually called.
Yeah,
You can't kill him! You can't!
pretty sure that's what they're called.
Not surprised you know that.
What I always was told they were called.
We win? Oh, we win.
AMC Comics says it was an arranged marriage, likely. That's why he was able to be married.
Well, he was just
3
christened,
before.
christened on Tuesday, so
Married on Wednesday.
What do you know?
it was a rush job, to be
Really
clear.
can't kill that bastard.
Bought and paid for on Friday.
Sang karaoke on Tuesday.
Got a pop career.
Married in Vegas on Wednesday. Lied to his parents about it.
Oh. Juggling.
Oh, nope. I
This is a
totally
great
thought you were gonna get hit with that.
Yeah.
You keep jumping at like the very last millisecond, where it's like, how did you not get hit by that? It's amazing.
Looks like the Nexus.
Oh, I have to
You
put
think
that in.
everything looks like the Nexus?
No.
Yeah, it does look like the Nexus beam, though. I agree with that. Nexus from Star Trek Generations.
Yeah, we all know what you're talking
Stop with the bloody explosives!
Yeah, don't clarify. Just
I mean it!
accept it.
about. Oh, gosh. Stroke says never actually gave thought as to what kind of room this was.
Yeah, no, it's just all of a sudden this complicated
That's
mechanism
the kind of
pops
thing
up.
I'm always looking at. I'm like, okay, this has got gears and everything, and this power surge thing, and it just
Creating
does this.
flames and
Dan, I
stuff.
like your phone.
Oh, thanks.
I mean, I'm like...
You were talking about how you fell out of love with
burned
iPhones.
so much by Apple that I can't go back to it, but I
That's
do like the
why I left.
screen.
I'm not a big. The only Apple products I have is the phone and an iPad, and the iPad's like 6 or 7 years old at this point.
Just you and me left.
What's
But
cool if the
bat
screen still
versus
works,
the bird.
because the screen on my old iPhone went out, and I had to
Oh, that's
pay
right.
a lot to get it fixed because it wasn't anywhere near my contract going out.
You want some? Come get it.
You want some?
Good night, sir. Have a good sleep.
Lucas, would you rather Grundy or Titan Penguin?
Titan Penguin. Oh God. Well, after Titan
I'm glad we're
Joker.
I'm glad we didn't just do that with a bunch of villains.
Yeah, every single villain is just supersizing themselves.
The McDonald's villains.
Yes, they're McDonald's villains. And then the ones that don't are on the dollar menu.
I don't even think they have
Condiment
the
King
dollar
isn't
menu
even.
anymore.
Condiment King's just complimentary. It's free.
You can have it your way.
Taking in packets.
You will,
Have it your way, McDonald's.
Mr. Cobblepot.
Mr. Pablo Cox. Titan Penguin is just 3 feet taller. He just widens.
Glass came out of nowhere.
Awesome.
Drew, I love
So
you.
Perhaps I should
this is going to be the ninja part, right? Here in a
Yes,
little
this is the ninja part right after this.
bit. The reason I was mistaken earlier is because I knew it was in here.
It all blends.
Some kind of reforming enzyme.
I want to know what that chemical actually is that he's got there, like if that really
I've seen this
exists.
before.
Finding a suitable enzyme.
It's he's looking for a cure for the Joker right now.
A cure for the Joker.
Because the Joker's poisoned, and he's poisoned me with his own blood.
Yeah,
so
I'm dying
he's,
right now.
he's made it Batman's job to cure him.
Okay.
Which is pretty great. He also sent his blood to hospitals around the city, so Batman needs to figure out the cure.
Gotcha.
Which is real. I really like that story, and they kind of take it and run with it kind of stupidly in Arkham Knight, but it's
Only hope. Ra's al Ghul.
So Arkham Knight and Arkham City are based on the same storyline.
Arkham Asylum, Arkham Knight,
exactly.
or Arkham City,
I need someone
Arkham
to
Origins is a prequel, and then Arkham Knight is
Okay.
the last one. So this trilogy is technically Arkham Asylum, Arkham City, Arkham Knight.
Yeah, well, these aren't based on the story. I mean,
They're an adaptation / original.
Okay.
yeah, I mean, it's bringing in a
Creations.
bunch of comic stuff, but
Yeah.
it's all the original material. It's still the
You're a
universe.
fool, Batman. You've let your only hope escape.
No, Victor. If Ra's al Ghul is in Arkham City, I now have a trail right to him.
Ketchup, condiment king.
Jeez, bloodstains!
Oh, my cape's wonking out.
Oh my god. What's happening?
You just conjure
I
that.
can't tell where the bats begin and the cape ends. Oh my god.
There's an earthquake happening.
I have such a headache now. Oh my god.
600 years old. And I believe
You gotta take a nap at some point. Is his nipple popping out?
something is keeping him alive.
I think it is.
I've never seen his
That
nipple
is-
before.
That is an impressive amount of detail.
I've never seen
Attention to detail.
that little bit before.
So I want to reiterate. Are you gonna get really close to it?
I don't think I can.
Yeah, you can't.
Oh, if I get to a window or a wall.
So
Oh,
you're absolutely right, though. That's amazing. Wow.
oh no, I don't want to.
I think we should just leave.
Yes,
now.
we need to get out of here after leveling up.
Yeah, let's level up.
Nipple up.
So that happened. I just want to reiterate something we talked about last night, which is how amusing it would be if the worse you did, the more damage you took on the zoo.
You the PlayStation?
Yeah, it gets kind of loud.
It does it?
Yeah. It's okay, it'll make it. We might just have to talk louder.
It did that once for me, and it got really hot and worried me, so I shut it off. But we're not doing that now.
Yeah, it should quit here after.
Yeah, once we get flowed into a new area. Oh, whoops.
Yeah, or it might take off and go to space.
I'm dumb. I need to.
One of those is possible.
Do the
I'm
thing
not,
You're gearing up for
I'm not
launch.
sure.
I need to scan the blood.
I've never been totally sure how I feel about Ra's al Ghul's inclusion in this game.
Oracle. Change of
It always felt a little too easy that he's there where he's at, and
Yeah,
it
there's
seems like,
another pit. And
Yeah, exactly.
Underneath
That there's a
Gotham.
pit right under Gotham, and it seemed like
they have some lines of dialogue to kind of explain it away, but
it's
shaky.
too easy. Yeah,
She's a member of
It's
Talia's
thin.
elite guard.
I knew it.
and also it feels like
That makes her instantly the most
it's just the
important person in
obvious
world.
cure thing to do. And I mean, like I know pretty much every other major Batman villain is in these games, so I get wanting to get Ra's al Ghul in there, but
Okay, Bruce.
he's not an
I think we
Arkham
need to go
villain.
after him.
Yeah.
You know, he's not a crazy person. And it's not really treated that way. We don't say he was in Arkham. Pretty sure he wasn't in Arkham. Right?
No, I don't believe so. Because he's just out and about in this, like.
But it just seems like we got to cure people of a disease. Of course, Lazarus Pit. So.
I agree. It's weird. That's always been one of the wonkier things. Because whenever I think back to the story, I'm like, how did that even fit together? Like, how is that But when you play it, they explain it, but even then, it's still a little... Well, Wonder City. That's the whole thing.
Thematically, I love the Wonder City.
Yeah, Wonder City's great.
Awesome.
I did.
I talked a lot about that.
Yeah, Wonder City's great.
Let me know when
It's real traditional science fiction stuff.
Gotta be chasing the blood trail now, which I think it goes this way. Or no, did I not? Oh, drop down, Batman.
Sure. Traditional message of losing humanity by trying to perfect it.
I loved your superhero rewind on this game.
Oh, thanks, man. I didn't know if you ever watched it.
Oh yeah, I've talked to you about it before.
I'm sorry, I forgot.
Oh yeah, no worries. Yeah, that was one of my when you were doing the what was it, the when you sent out the discs and everything, because I had you send me the Watchmen thing. I can't remember what that was specifically for at the time. You know what I'm talking about?
We had like a it was the Geeks United membership
That's what it was.
back in the day.
So I considered having you put on the rewind for this, because you offered to put like the rewind on a disc or whatever,
Yeah.
or as an incentive. And I had you put on the Watchmen review, which was like so many parts and so long, but this was my second choice.
It's funny though
If you
because
couldn't.
I think this was actually about the same length as Watchmen.
Oh, really?
It was just in one video, yeah. The only reason Watchmen was in parts was because I got a copyright strike, and for 6 months I wasn't allowed to post longer than 15 minutes.
Oh yeah, I remember.
That's the only reason
that
that's
was
in parts.
stupid that they would penalize channels.
It's not
like
even
that.
one of the longest rewinds anymore. I mean, I have hour 15-minute rewinds now.
Yeah.
Winter Soldier's that long. Dark Knight Rises is that long. Man of Steel.
Yeah. I see more of a sequel happening, John. Do you think Disney would remake Who Framed Roger Rabbit someday? I think they might make a sequel though at some point.
If they did, that would be ridiculous.
It would be ridiculous, but I think they would. I think they might.
No, I'm just saying a remake would be really stupid.
Oh yeah. Oh, I need to be chasing the thing again, not the AR challenge.
Who's really in charge? What's the deal with these jerks?
I'm seeing blood over here.
Territory? I guess not.
Keep following the blood. Keep following the blood.
One thing I will complain about is that there's not enough regular inmates.
They're all like thugs.
Yeah, too many of them are working for someone. I feel like you'd have a little bit more people just trying to survive. I'm not saying that they would necessarily all be like by themselves, because you probably need to get with someone else to survive. But would
Bands
everybody
of people.
be working for some crazy person?
No.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, I agree.
like, it's not done that way in No Man's Land. I mean, there's people who just like stay in their homes and try to stay away from everybody. And I know there aren't homes here, but I feel like you'd have some gangs of people who were like maybe they weren't violent criminals or maybe political prisoners that would be all like, what are the cops doing? You
All
only
the cops. Some of the cops
You
are
only see the
kidnapped.
cops when they're kidnapped. They're
Yeah,
frozen.
yeah.
They're not just on the street or anything.
Or frozen when they're popsicles.
Right, popsicles.
The only way I'm gonna find that assassin is to locate more evidence.
We ran into a thing. Scan the assassin's bandages for evidence. It's right here.
Man, I wish it was this easy to like jump over buildings and stuff. And
Well, it is
climbing.
if you're
And,
Batman.
yeah, if you're Batman.
no, I know, but like even still, like if you had cities that were built with buildings this close together and all this other stuff, and like, that'd be pretty fun. And I've seen some people do parkour in like other countries where you have more access to rooftops and stuff.
The only way to find Rage.
Chase
is to
time.
track her on that ninja. I'll need to get in close.
Batman's like, this is only fun with Catwoman.
Oh,
I can't remember
no.
where I saw it. Maybe it was in a comic recently. I can't remember. But somebody made the Peter Parkour joke. I think that's really
Peter,
I don't think I've ever thought of that.
I love
That's
that.
great.
When I used to play the Mad Max game that came out, I used to use the car to climb mountains and stuff. I called it carcore.
That's pretty good. How was that game?
Oh, Mad Max is pretty great.
Is it
actually.
really?
Yeah, that game was really fun to play.
I didn't even know that existed. Was it?
It's
on
really
the Fury
redundant.
Road, or?
It has war boys and stuff, and it ties into the mythology of the movies.
No, but I mean, like, was
You
it,
go to Gastown
Was it Titan and then it came out when that movie came out?
Yeah, it came out after the movie came out.
Did it? Okay.
Yeah.
Weird.
It was pretty great. I really liked it, actually.
I would not be opposed to looking at that.
It's just redundant, but the gameplay's fun. Like driving the car around is fun. There's sandstorms. You're fighting the different factions.
Tom Hardy's character in it?
No, it's just a generic Max. It's kind of like the movies where it kind of just treats it as its own story. And,
Oh, okay.
but it follows that mythology and lore.
This is more or less the outfit that Robin's got in Injustice 2. He's got He's got the hood thing.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't need your help.
Really? It's not what it looked like from where I was standing.
I had it under.
Yeah, that became a bit more of the standard for him after this, no, or beforehand?
I wouldn't say it's ever been the standard. He's got a weird hood. Like, I don't remember him wearing a hood in anything else besides these games.
Yeah. Well, I've seen him. I've just seen him with a hood more since this game.
What? Like Injustice 2, but what else? Like,
maybe just that. In Titans, does he wear a hood at all ever?
You're needed in
I don't know, but Titans is real emo.
Much
It would not surprise me if they didn't do that there. I'm just saying, I don't think comic book we've really done that. Although we don't have a Robin right now in the comics.
Yeah.
Trust me, I'll find a way.
Well, I say that. I mean, I guess Damian is running around, but I don't think he's wearing a hood like that. It's funny because this is Tim Drake,
If you need me.
but
You know
it's
where I am.
Damian in Injustice 2, and he's wearing pretty much the same outfit.
Woo!
Oh, am I wrong? Did Damian wear that hood in the comics? Some? See, I don't know. Maybe so. I
I think Damian
missed
Wayne
it,
made the
wasn't
hood
thinking about
normal.
it. Yeah.
A lion launcher.
Man, that nipple.
I also don't know why you aren't already carrying that. You had it last game.
Yeah. He came in with a light load. Okay. Do I need to do more scanning, or have we done all of this? Oh yeah, we're going that way. We put the tracker on the lady.
Two-Face will make a move.
I love the accents of all the bad guys.
And they're like all voiced by one guy.
Yeah.
Look out, here comes Two-Face.
Is the accent so you know they're a bad guy?
I don't know why the Joker's got us hanging out here this long. It's so cold.
It's like they sound almost New Yorkish.
You think it's blood, not a nipple? I thought so too until I saw it up close in that cutscene, and it just looked like a nipple.
Both.
It could be both.
See, if I was doing side stuff, the first thing I would do is run over and get all the balloons.
Yeah, I already hit some of
I
the
like
balloons.
getting the balloons.
Pop.
I thought those were balloons.
Yeah, it's one of the side things. You get extra experience for getting them and stuff. So I've been trying to pop them as I see them.
Nice.
I want to know why, when I was in high school, I never got the lead in any of the school musicals.
Come on, Bat, come fight me. You want to fight the Batman? Like you're gonna taunt the Batman? It's just rude.
Yeah, sometimes I feel like these guys are just not aware of the sheer number of people that Batman has put in the hospital.
I was like 50
No,
in the hospital tonight already.
I will be the first one who takes out the Batman. My name is Sid the Squid.
Woo! Is it just me, or is it weird that Long Halloween suit isn't in this or Night?
Yeah, no, that'd be cool. Especially because Knight gave us, if memory serves, the Batman Noel suit, of all things. Like,
Man, this
Oh,
game's
what?
design is so intricate.
I was just dropping down in the thing. Why didn't you just let me drop down into it? I was trying to dive right down, and they shot me like full
Gotham's
head.
a
What?
maze of old steel and ironwork. My signal
Oh.
make it weak.
Chatter
Try and
teeth.
stay
We're back in
locked on.
Asylum.
Rerouting additional satellite coverage now.
yeah, why are there shattering teeth then here?
Because this is near Cyanus.
Who put them here? Oh,
This is near Cyanus Industries. We're kind of heading back. I mean, I don't know. We're heading back.
okay, but if you find any force fields, remember, the shattering teeth can go through the force fields.
Yes. They are the only thing that can.
And if only we can find a way to channel our inner shattering teeth.
How do you know he was going to need this line launcher? Like, all of a sudden I need it?
Oh, standing in something.
Shut up.
Penguin's crew are on the run. Joker wants us to off any of them we find.
I'm going for you first.
What's the bat doing here?
Oh, that didn't work.
doing here? What's he gonna be doing down in the sewer, huh? How are you gonna find us?
Well, the bad goes to bad guys, and they're bad guys. They should know the answer to that.
Yeah, that's your reaction. You don't even react like, oh my god, he's gonna peep in the face. Oh, wait a minute. What's the bat doing here? What's he doing here? There's all this other city, but he's right here.
Fancy that.
Fancy there.
The Joker's got his crew moving.
Killer
into the
Croc is in
sewer.
this, but I always forget how to get him. Oh, I don't think I've ever come across Croc.
I'm getting deja vu to last night. Let's see if we can find
We
that
are.
silly wall, with the big bug in it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, why am I using... I'm going through the line launcher area as if I don't need
no
a
idea why you
launcher.
did that. That was great.
I thought that was like a thing I could jump to for some reason. It was a bit of a visual thing going on there.
So he's in the subway, I guess.
Yep. I remember getting lost down here. Or not getting lost, but just getting turned around and not being sure where in the world I was supposed to go.
It happens. This place is confusing. Like, all these places are confusing. Everything is confusing. Where are the teeth? Oh, hello.
They're right under your feet.
I got it. First try.
First try.
Man, this game's getting interesting again, and I don't want to go. But
It's 12:24.
I have to
getting
go
late.
very shortly.
You have work in the morning. I would hate to make you wait late.
I gotta be there at 6:30.
Oh no, man.
Well, I'm usually up this late. I'm just usually laying down for a few
It
hours.
was way cool when you
before.
come over, man.
Yeah,
Thanks so
I
much.
definitely had fun, and maybe Dan I'll see you
glad.
tomorrow before you leave.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah.
Get work. And anybody on the channel, nice to be back on the channel there.
Oh, yeah.
Just so you know, you said you get off at 3. I have to take Jason and Danz at like 3:45, I think. But I'll be back at like 4:30.
Oh, that's cool. Just send me a text or something.
Yeah, sure.
I'll
So
have
we
my
should
phone that
have a
time.
good time.
So anyway,
You know what we can do after dinner or something?
Yeah, we might be able to do that.
Sounds good. Yeah. I just thought of that. You should have enough time to do that.
Yeah.
You don't have to, if you're playing this movie until after 9.
Oh yeah, there's definitely time.
I have to get you to the airport.
Come on.
What do you usually try to do? Like an hour before?
I usually shoot for like an hour and a
I
half, 2
don't
hours.
fly late. I haven't
Okay.
flown lately. But no,
That's a pretty simple airport, though.
Yeah.
This has been
It
fun.
was pretty small.
You'll be able to readjust the camera back to you too.
Yeah.
Yes,
we
sir.
haven't seen Dan's face in like 2 hours. I forgot what he looked
Well,
like.
he leaned in.
Oh,
you
there he
almost
is.
knocked him over earlier.
Yeah, I almost got pulled out of the chair.
That was actually my favorite part. The highlight of the entire evening, honestly.
If he had actually pulled me out of the chair, it would have been the highlight of the week. Probably.
Maybe.
Well,
You don't do a highlight reel.
I've been thinking about maybe doing that kind of thing for you.
Highlight
Yeah.
of live shows.
Yeah, or for these streaming shows, 'cause
streaming.
they're so long. Yeah.
Here's the best of Cat Can't Play. Well, anyway,
Probably call it the worst of Capcom Play, where I'm just like falling and everything, turning around and not
But
clearing anything.
wouldn't the worst of Cap Can't Play
5
be
hours.
that he can play?
I don't know. Now I'm confused. 5 hours.
Anyway,
5 hours for Protocol 10.
Wow, it's really expecting that we've done side stuff.
Yep. Oh,
you keep doing that in here.
right around the corner.
I sure hope no one was looking. My nipple's so wet now.
I'll lay off the nipple
We should
talk.
get off the. Yeah. It's just so hard. So
The nipple.
So, okay, who's the next guy you're trying to find here?
we're on our way to. Well, eventually we're going to Ra's al Ghul. I don't know if there's anything right before that. But
Thomas, we made that joke earlier. Cap can't play because Dan is playing. We were going to say it
Dan is playing.
because Cap is asleep, because Cap was maybe thinking of taking a nap at some point.
I'm getting really tired right now.
Yeah.
Just give me a minute.
We're thinking about doing a part where it's like Cap can't play it because
I'll
Cap's
be
just
all right.
asleep. And so Dan's playing.
I'll take over. Hang out with y'all.
I really hate not to wait it out though.
I,
I feel like it's cheating.
That was really cool.
Thermal trackers.
To kick penguins.
I never heard of a thermal tracker until last Tuesday.
Oh! Did you just reshoot that thing
Well, no,
in air?
Yeah. That was amazing. And I took out like 3 guys along the way.
That was pretty darn cool.
I think he did it earlier too, but he must
Be the Batman.
Yep. That's the slogan.
of Arkham Knight for some reason. Although I think it was the slogan
It
for
was the
Arkham
slogan
Asylum
for
as well.
all of them.
Yeah. I don't remember it for Arkham City, but I remember it for Arkham Asylum
City
and
might-
Arkham Knight.
May not have said it, I'm not sure.
I at least wanted to stay until something interesting happened again on screen.
And it's
And then when this
Well, look, there's fighting.
go.
Look at all this fighting.
Yeah.
Batman can take out a room of 20 guys.
Oh, come on.
And I've never fought a person in my life. I wonder what that would even be like.
Well, we could give it a go.
I've had my nose broken before. It's not fun. You get punched in the face.
We'll make it Dan versus Brandon.
No.
What would it be Dawn of, though?
All I can think of is jokes based around the nipple. It's all I can think of.
Is that why you told me to stop? That's all you can think
This
about
is all I
now?
can think about. Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Wow, look at his hat.
I'm trying to zoom in, but it won't let me. He's talking.
Take out a nutcracker? Like, what was that?
Yeah, pretty much.
Kind of.
He is like a little tin soldier. He's a French tin soldier.
I like the stash.
Stroh says he can take out a room of 20 guys, but can he see
Why kids
why
love
kids don't sit at the
Bro.
That's amazing.
That's
Level up.
Wow.
Level up.
He sounds like he must be close to my age. That's pretty good.
Turns out, yeah, I think he's.
But can he see why kids
Am I older than you, Alex, or are you older than me?
Well, I will.
In between Cap.
I will give you back your headphones.
Oh,
here.
thanks, man.
Yeah.
Yes, it's been fun. It's been. The joke is it's been real.
It's been fun, but it hasn't been real fun.
No, but
That's
it
what I
has
make
been.
all the time.
Yeah, it definitely has been real fun. It's always a trip with you, Cap.
Guys, I'll be right back. I'm going to see Brandon out.
Yeah.
And nice to meet you, Dan.
Yes, sir. Nice to
And
meet
I'll
you.
Sure nice
My
to Dan to
hat
do all the work.
on. Dan can
It's just
play.
me now.
Cap Dan can play.
Yeah.
Cap Dan can play. Hey everybody, how you doing? You're older by a year? Okay, yeah, so Dro is younger than me by a year. 29. 28. Can you glance at my fan fiction? You have fan... wait, did... Oh, okay. I'll ask Cap when he gets back, John, early. What's your fan fiction of? Is it Batman? If it's Batman, can you send it to me? Because you're holding out in that case.
Me? I think the hammer. More personal, no? You feel every blow. Understand.
That's a little weird, guy. You kind of sound like a sociopath. Or a weirdo who really likes beating people up for some reason.
Neutralize him so that I can scan the room for targets.
I'm gonna neutralize him, don't worry. He's about to be neutralized. Yeah! No more jamming my signal, please. And thank you. Now I can see. They didn't see me, right? Okay, good. I'm good. And, do I not have inverted takedown? Or does he need to be closer under? Let's find out. Are they shooting me? They're shooting me, they see me. Oh, how'd you see me? Come on now. I didn't realize you could see me. Totally toss a smoke grenade at them. That actually would have been a great idea. You're not wrong. Do they have the scanners? What about now? Oh, come on! Turn around at the worst timing, guy.
Go and hide. Now.
These people are crazy.
Get out of here, lady. This is a bad idea, 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 this is a bad idea. And whoop. Hey, we might have gotten out of that, actually. Camera's getting crooked.
No! I found someone!
You might have found somebody, if you think you did, but I don't know if you actually did. Maybe you should look a little bit harder, huh? Inverted takedown. Oh, his leg was weird. Supergirl and Flash romantic fan fiction? Nice. Supergirl and Flash. I haven't caught those shows. I need to watch them at some point. I've only caught, like, the first season and a half. Well, not season and a half. The beginning of the second season and the first season of Arrow.
Leave him.
You can get back to it at some point.
Things to be looking out for.
I don't know, I fell off on Arrow. I've heard good things about
Show
Flash.
yourself.
I've heard that second season's really good, but I just couldn't get into it. John Early wanted to know if you've read his Supergirl and Flash romantic fanfiction.
I have not.
Well, you should. is on. Are you trying to choke me?
I'm trying to create the illusion of chokage. You see?
Oh, I'm gonna die.
See, but we could watch him die in 2 places simultaneously.
Oh, that's kind of weird. They're dancing.
I mean, like, pretend though, not actually.
Just pretend
Just
murder.
pretend murder, you know, like Hitman. You know, simulated murder. I really want to stream Hitman.
Yeah?
I want to
That's a
get
fun one.
half good at Hitman.
The OG games or the newer ones?
The newer ones, but
Yeah.
I can't play, well, anything, but I can't play them.
Hang on.
Yeah.
Hang on.
Woo!
Did we have a Dutch angle?
Yeah, it was getting Dutch. Batman's getting sicker and sicker, and as he gets more sick, the camera angle gets more crooked.
Well,
As you can see, it's pretty great right now.
Our camera.
What the hell
Oh,
did I
no.
do? I was grabbed
Baby.
in the hospital like Asian. They drugged me.
I don't think ours is crooked.
Up there.
The person in charge here has been rounding up doctors to try to fix Joker. Looks like you were unlucky.
He's dying. Right?
Better catch up before Batwoman.
Seems that way.
Do you think I need to watch any of the other shows to watch Batwoman, though? Like, I feel like that might be able to be picked up without having
I'll be back.
any knowledge of those other shows. At least I think they would want them to, for it to be that way. You guys should play more Telltale games so you don't get stuck and we don't have to watch you suck at video games. Have I been sucking too much?
Are you sure?
I've been plowing through pretty well.
Why would you do that?
Cap quite likes the Telltale Batman games. I think that'd be
I'm going to look into
a good game for him to play at some point on the streams.
Should you find
We should go through the Telltale games
I'm doing that now.
on stream.
Don't worry.
Yeah, we did. We did some playthrough of the first chapter of the first one, but not live, I don't think.
Oh, okay. Oh, I'm sorry.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back. It's Batcap with Bat Danz.
Just realize Batman's getting paler than like Joker. Yeah.
We're in Wonder City. It's my favorite part of the game.
Once we get out of this area, it'll be like Protocol 10 is in like 3 hours or something like that. Once we get out past the Raws stuff.
This is some of the best integrated steampunk I've ever seen.
Oh yeah.
Where like it doesn't feel like a gimmick that it's steampunky, even though that's probably part of why it was put in here, because steampunk was really popular right then. But I love the like
Everywhere.
you know, turn of the century robots.
Damn.
There is a better way.
This part's scary. I'm amazed this game didn't end up getting M.
This part does get real creepy. But yeah, I thought all this Playing God stuff was making that whole thing go fresh again.
Hello, ninjas.
Because, I mean, we've seen this cautionary tale 1,000 times, but it felt real new with this.
Oh, that last hit. Yeah.
And I will give Arkham Knight that what it does with the blimps, with
That's cool.
With this stuff is pretty good.
Yeah. I liked being able to actually go in a blimp for once.
Well, yeah, that too. But it does the same thing with that Wonder City does here with the kind of Fountain of Youth thing, with genetic engineering, with the blimp.
Yeah. With the cells and
Yeah.
yeah, that's just really scary. Batman / Dishonored crossover. Oh yeah, we gotta blow this up. Wonder City. And that's Roz doing the VO, right?
No.
You sure?
You mean like the guy that voices?
Yeah, who was just doing the VO.
No, that's just the announcer for this Wonder City place.
But I think Roz was involved in the creation of Wonder City. I think that's why there is a Lazarus pit there. That's the whole point.
Maybe I
I'm
can see that.
pretty
I'm
sure.
also not sure how old their Roz is
Because
supposed
this
to be.
is they have the secret entrance to the
I get that.
thing
I
there.
doubt very seriously if this announcer guy is also Roz. I doubt that very seriously.
I want to say I figured
think
that
it's
out last
supposed
time
to
I played, though. Like, I think somebody looked it up. I could be
Really?
wrong. I could be wrong.
Okay,
I could be
I've
wrong.
never heard that or thought of that, but maybe so.
I could be wrong.
Signal continues
Does sound like Roz. I just can't remember. The only thing that's coming up in my brain is I want to say somebody told me that last time I played it.
That's weird if that's true.
That would be weird. But it would make sense.
These must be the famous mechanical guardians of Wonder City.
If he was funding it, like if he was the reason behind it.
Advanced.
Except
Detecting a kind of memory tape
that Roz always kind of, stays in the shadows and doesn't want to be very public. I don't know that I buy that he would record all that.
The amazing exposition. The amazing exposition that's been closed. Also, I think Roz is over 500 years old, something like that.
I mean, I thought you said amazing exposition.
The amazing exposition.
Exposition. That was pretty amazing exposition. It's really well delivered.
Let's go find the stuff. Is this? No, that's not one of the things that opens. We gotta scan the robots at some point here. Oh, I was supposed to scan that one. That one that was laying there, I believe. Or where was it? There we go. This guy. My friend. Hold L1 to scan. There we go. Beep, beep, boop, boop, beep, boop, boop, boop. Batman says that Roz claims to be 600 years old.
Data is incomplete. This
Need to find more robots.
The technology that should have been available back then. It looks like the data is stored in a shared memory pool. Maybe I can retrieve the information.
It's pretty advanced for like OG technology.
Like 100 years ago.
Yeah, like shared memory pool.
Yeah.
Like,
No, I thought so too.
was this the Borg?
Yep.
Sorry, ladies. You attacked first.
But I mean, that's supposed to be the idea, is that it's super advanced but hidden and nobody knows about it.
Yeah,
now.
yeah,
It would have
it's
worked on a
lost.
completely different kind of system. That's all way more impressive when it's analog.
Yeah. It's like
shared-
tapes and stuff.
It's a shared memory core, and it's not digital.
It's a little weird. I just imagine a bunch of tapes stringing between all the robots, just constantly running through them. Alright, there's some other vertical spots here.
Sorry, I'll be right back.
No worries. Bebe. More robots to scan. Or at least this Roz. Not sure about that last one. Yeah. Resistance is futile. Respect our authority. Resistance is futile. Robot memory cannot be scanned. Look, just let me scan the robots. I'm gonna do it no matter what. You're not gonna stop me. Maybe you'll stop me. You could always win. Look, I'm a man. I'm mortal. I can be killed, but I will come back twice as strong. Oh gosh. At least. What? Invisible wall? Okay. Sure. I'll go with it. There's some Riddler stuff in here. Is there a robot in here? Yeah. We're almost done. We're getting there. Those robots are the Ultron of Winter City. I mean, pretty much, yeah. Shared between all the different consciousness and stuff. I like it. Where does this go? Oh, I don't even know. I don't even know where that starts and ends. I like a lot of these Riddler things. It's kind of bummy that we've had to skip a lot of it. But that's just kind of the deal. It's what you do. It's what you deal with. Alright. Where are the rest of the robots? Most of them are, I think there should be another one in here. Is this the last one? We should be coming around to the last one, wherever it is. Out the window. Where's the last of the robots? There's only, I think, one or two more that we need. Did I go up there yet? There's just nothing. Oh! There's a shimmy spot that goes over here? What was the point of this shimmying that I just did? It put me here, but I've already been up there. What? What's the point of the shimmy bar there? I don't even know. Because I've already been up here, right? Yeah, we already scanned that robot. We just need like one or two more. I get all the ones in the cases? Yeah, because they go dark after that. Here's the Dan Can't Play. Dan, have you played Detroit Become Human? It's on my list of games I need to get to, and I would like to play it sooner rather than later. But I have not myself. I know Cap has. Are you? No, you're not a robot. You're just a skeleton. What? Oh, that's only a little creepy. Well, sweet dreams, everybody. Do we not have more robots just laying around? Let's do a little bit of a strategic sweep here. Did I not get that guy? Oh, I guess I have to get that, wherever that is. Is that just laying out in front of where I was before? That'd be hilarious. Yeah, looks like last guy. Maybe, hopefully. Please, don't break. Don't break. I don't know where the last one is. Oh, maybe up here. Yep. Did I walk by him? No, I already scanned him. No, I didn't. Okay, we're good.
Let's
Oh,
start
already
calling this
scanned.
Cap won't play.
Cap won't play.
He just refuses. It's not gonna happen.
So I have been in here.
So what are we doing?
We're scanning the last. I need to find one more robot.
The last robot.
The last of the Robotkins.
Last of the Mohican robots.
Wait, what's right here? Can I slide under this? Yes, you can.
Don't you hate it when you're like, oh cool, I found a spot. Oh, it's just Riddler trophy.
Is there a Riddler trophy in there?
No, I'm just saying, like,
yeah.
I kind of expected this to just be a Riddler trophy room,
but there's nothing in there.
Yeah. Why is that even there? It's like
so you can hide from the ninjas.
Okay, I'd love to see if anybody's ever used that.
To hide from the ninjas. I've never even seen that before. I've never even noticed it.
Somebody programmed that.
Like somebody had to design that so you could slide under.
Yeah.
There's just a creepy skeleton in here.
That seems like the kind of thing you put in a Predator mission room, but this isn't a Predator mission room. Is it? You didn't do a Predator mission in here, did you?
There's the last robot. I have... No. I'm just going through scanning the robots, and then the ladies are...
Okay, but that's what I'm saying. Like, having just a little crawl space, but the only point of it is to escape something, only makes sense in a Predator mission.
Yeah. So you can hide for a little bit.
Yeah, that's the only place where that makes sense to have that.
I concur. I already know what the image he's about to see is, and I have to go through the entire rigmarole to scan all the robots. I wish you could just go to the spot and push the button, but you can't.
That'd be nice. Batman can't have any foreknowledge. See, you gotta... That's the problem with playing through the same story over and over again, is that you have to pretend like you don't know stuff that you know. You know?
You know, it's hilarious. I went to the wrong side. What's hilarious is the button to the door is literally right next to the left of the door. Literally. But it's right here. I mean, this is where I would look.
To it and press. Yeah.
It's like, look around the door. There's a button. Although it's not super apparent.
It's here.
I'll stick my fist in it. There you go.
Hey, how convenient. A sword.
Hey, thanks.
Okay, that was kind of ridiculous.
She just dropped down so I could stick it in. Then.
What would you have done if there was no sword?
Would have waited another 20 minutes for a ninja to show up, walk by, push the button. I'm hiding in that slot, that little room with the slot. Oh,
it's just crazy how condensed this ends up getting. Like
when you just blow through
4 hours. And it has not been an hour.
Did he just say 4 again?
Yeah, even us just futzing around. Like, we didn't take a whole hour in between.
Well, he said 5 within this hour.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. It has not been an hour since he said 5.
The movie... Oh, I'm sorry, I missed that comment. Age of Ultron wasn't very Captain America story arc-esque. Wasn't very? Huh? Yeah, white eye. What do you think about using the white eyes in live action for Batman? Do you think that would work at any point? I think they were talking about that for the Nightwing movie. Adam McKay, the director, or Adam McKay, the guy who directed the Lego Batman movie.
I don't know how to do that as a stylistic choice. I think in live action you have to have some sort of a story reason for it. Like.
He was talking...
It would just look really silly if you were just going, and it's white eyes because that's how we stylistically do it in comics.
Yeah.
It would have to be like a heads-up display or something.
Which they did. They did it in The Dark Knight, which it's more practical there.
Yeah, but also he doesn't have it constantly.
Yeah, it's just during those moments where he needs
to
do the detective vision, essentially.
Yeah, I don't know if you could get away with just doing it and never talking about it. Maybe, I don't know. I mean, I love stuff like that. Like
Spider-Man's eyes. I really like that they did in Spider-Man: Homecoming added the animated eyes, or not, well, Civil War, I guess. The articulated eyes are really a nice touch and work for that character.
Yeah, but again, there's a story reason for it.
Yeah.
Deadpool has the eyes that move for no good reason,
for no
and
reason.
it works great there. But I don't know if you go as far as having whited out eyes. I don't know. I'd love to see it. I would love to see it that actually work. It'd be really cool.
He was talking about with the.
I want more impossible comic book stuff in movies that we don't feel the need to explain, but I just don't know if you can make it look good. Is all I'm
There are no
saying.
friends
Yeah.
to save you down here.
He was
Stop.
talking about it for the Nightwing movie. But I mean, that's never gonna come out at this point. None of that stuff they were talking about a million years ago, I don't think are gonna ever get made.
How did
What's
you
up?
find us?
See, even she looks different in this. Like,
Yeah,
her
she
character
does.
model looks pretty drastically different. Her hair's black in this for some reason and not brown anymore,
Please, mistress, he tricked me.
amongst
Really?
other things.
I will deal with you.
Wow, her eyes are nuts. She's got these like crazy beady eyes. Look at that. She's like. "Argh."
They all look like dolls now.
Time we spent in Metropolis.
I think you're right. Yeah.
It's like plastic.
Just gold.
I'm not here for you. Where's Raish? If he's dead again, I need you to wake him up.
Only a true successor may stand before the great Risham. My father always intended
Just that flash of.
to command his army. Just imagine.
Did not look like her fingers were touching it. It's like she was just like.
Batman. Oh, here we
That
go. I mean,
night-
this is all kind of like
that-
her thumb wasn't even touching the mask.
That
there.
night that we spent in Metropolis.
I'm here to take.
Why do you just let her take his mask off?
You wish to become an
Everybody's standing
Uh,
around. I mean, she's saying Bruce the entire time, so it doesn't matter. But
That's true.
he doesn't really mind around the league.
Are you prepared? To
Yeah,
take the
they all know.
demons? You must show you are willing.
This was my favorite sequence in this game.
And,
One
and,
of my
he,
favorite
and he
parts.
knows that none of these people are going to say anything to anyone under pain of death. I guess he trusts all that with the league.
Yeah, that makes sense.
There's a mutual respect thing there.
Well, that and he trained with them way back in the day and all that stuff.
Yeah, I mean, we're assuming that
Warriors have
all of that
fallen.
stuff is the case in this.
Yeah,
It
that's
probably
true,
is.
yeah.
It's not explicitly said. That's the sticky thing sometimes with
Playing with the idea of things that have already been established and
well, with like where do you draw the line in expecting people to know certain things that are just like pretty standard for this kind of thing,
Mm-hmm.
and where should you be explicit from the ground up? I mean, I think for the most part, you have to kind of play your audience like they might not know anything.
well, that's why Arkham Knight plays so weird to me. I know the Red Hood stuff, but if you don't know Red Hood,
it comes out of nowhere.
like
And it's not seeded at all, and there's no reason to even expect that Jason Todd exists in this
it
universe.
starts popping up just before they do the reveal, like
I know.
a few hours before that's when they start seeding it.
Well,
It's
that's
like,
because if they put it at the very beginning, they know that everyone would immediately go, "Oh, Arkham Knight must be Jason Todd."
Yeah.
But that's why you can't make it Jason Todd unless he was in a previous game.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense.
you always thought they were Mortal Kombat ninjas. Heyo, Thomas Lowe, 86.
I am the great Raish Al Ghul.
Raish.
You're right. He does sound a little bit like that Wonder City announcer guy.
I'm pretty sure it was him. The same voice actor at the very least, but I don't know if it's supposed to be Raish.
And then he drinks it, and it's just Mountain Dew.
it's Voltage.
Feel the blood of the demon course.
Well, I'm specifically referencing an episode of Angel.
Oh.
There's an episode in season 5 where there's this prophecy that
Your next task is
the vampire with a soul is supposed to drink from this chalice, and they're not sure if
What you have to drink?
they're not sure if the prophecy means Angel or Spike, who both have a soul at that point.
yeah.
And they both fight to get to drink the chalice, and then at the end of the episode, Spike gets to drink it, and then the episode ends with him going, "It's Mountain Dew," and the episode's over. It's awesome.
That's pretty good. I like that. I need to get back to that show. Well, that and Buffy. I'm trying to talk Liz into watching them.
It's wonderful. I haven't gone through those in a long time.
These tests prove.
Yeah, both of them. I have the complete series on DVD, which I hear is better than the Blu-ray releases because apparently they just mishandled those. I don't know.
So we started a few hours ago. We're in part 4, and we've been doing this about an hour at a time.
Yep.
And I should mention, it's getting close to time for another break, Dan.
Yeah. Sounds good. After we're done.
Whoosh!
After we're done with this stuff.
Yeah, maybe so. I mean, this stuff doesn't take that long.
Nope. It'll be real quick.
I actually haven't played almost this entire hour.
Oh yeah, do you want? Yeah, this part.
Sure.
This part's
not
right
too
up
hard.
your alley.
Yeah. Why? Because it's platforming.
Didn't you just say your strength is platforming?
It is. I just wasn't sure if that's what you meant.
Yeah, no, it's platforming. It's flying around, and it's the combat, which I think you're also pretty good at. You're not bad at the combat. It's just once people have guns, it gets really complicated. So the
and then you get into night, and they're like, yeah, it's okay to fight guys with guns. You can do that now. No big deal.
So the dodge for these guys is hold Y and back on the thing. So hold Y first, and then hold away.
You mean square? We're on a PS4.
Oh
no,
triangle actually, not even square.
Triangle, yeah.
Sorry, yeah, I'm a Xbox pleb, but I also play PlayStation. I play all the consoles. I just always go to the Xbox controller.
I'm not doing this well. I should not have taken the controller.
It's the knife guys are jerks.
No, I'm gonna fall off.
No, you're fine.
Maybe
You can't fall off unless you intentionally walk off. But you can't really punch off.
I am not timing these dodges right.
You just hold Y and hold triangle and then away, and then and you can't mess up.
Oh, I see. I thought you had to.
Each time, no. If you do it each time, that's once you get an unlock that is like a takedown special thing.
I got it. Okay, it just took me a minute to figure that out.
Yep.
Now I understand.
It messes me up too.
Are you the
Yeah,
one
because
I
most of
have
those
sent
things are
to
tapped.
detective?
Yeah.
The one.
There's very little that you hold a button down for. In combat like that, I mean.
Yeah.
Hi, everybody.
Hey, everybody.
Thanks for being here, folks.
Yeah, I hope you're enjoying it.
Yeah, I hope you're having a good time. Okay, so do I have to go that way? Oh, yeah.
Yep. You got the little stream. I think you're flying into the big portal. Oh, you might have just lost.
I missed it, yeah. That was not the way
You
to
can
go.
duck and dive.
Right. That's what I should have done in the first place.
You just disintegrated.
I just slammed right into it, yeah. Just as I hit that rock, Thanos made me disappear. Okay. Well, that was fun. It's okay.
Why did Roz introduce himself to Batman again? Lol. Oh, did he? I didn't even catch the dialogue. Hello, Bruce.
Did he, like, they hadn't met him?
How are you doing today?
In case you've forgotten, I'm Ra's al Ghul.
Maybe because it's in Batman's consciousness. I don't even know. Oh, that was weird.
Did it kill me?
No.
Oh,
it clipped through the thing,
right
and you
through
could
it.
see through the atmosphere. That was weird.
It was like Big Rig.
It was like Big Rigs. Shane Williams' Vulture was pretty cool, but the movie was bland. For Homecoming? I don't know, I liked Homecoming a lot.
No, Thomas, I have never gotten all the Riddler trophies.
I've gotten almost all of them in this game. I've gotten like 99%. There was one in this game I couldn't find on the Wii U, which is what I was... It was the console I decided to try to get all the Riddler trophies. Hold R1, R2 to do the dive, so you can actually get...
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you do a dive bomb and then back up. I did the AR challenge.
I know that, but for some reason it was not clicking in.
Yeah. You weren't clicking.
I wasn't clicking in. It's true.
Batman vs. Dracula, should they make Batman and Dracula animated film, Batman and the Mad Monk?
I mean, I guess you could.
Should they make... You were telling me about Batman vs. Dracula, which I have not seen.
It's so good.
But I've heard...
I wish we had time to watch that.
I've heard from you it's really good.
Yeah, it's great.
No, I didn't see it. I was about to say, maybe I did, actually, but no, I didn't.
It's pretty cool. Oh, my God. Just sent him right into that.
Crispy Batman.
All right, I got to put my bat hat on, which is in the shape of a cowl,
You guys...
which I was wearing yesterday.
Yeah, when it comes to the Riddler challenges, I've done all... I've 100...
Oh, my God.
I've 100%ed Arkham Knight. Oh, actually, more than 100%ed. I've beaten the new game
Well, how's
plus.
that possible?
And,
yeah, I 105%ed it.
Well, they count the extra stuff that you do on top of it. So I've done all the DLC, I've done all the Riddler trophies, I've done New Game Plus. I haven't gotten all the Riddler trophies in New Game Plus. That's the only thing I haven't done. You gotta go in between.
I know. I will say, I'm at like 96% on Spider-Man, I think.
Yeah? I 100%ed Spider-Man and got the underwear, and then the DLC came out, and then it knocked me back down again.
And needed DLC yet.
Yeah, DLC's pretty good. I mean,
that's what I'm told.
It's some of it's a little like maybe the first one's I mean, it's a lot of kind of busy work, but it opens up a lot of things, and if you enjoy that game, it's super fun. It's just more gameplay that you like. For Pete's sake.
Time for you to make the ultimate.
I know, I died a couple times.
It was fun collecting them. Yeah, I like collecting those trophies. It's just fun going through, like, just running through, pulling up a map, and then going to each one, and then trying to figure it out, and then, if you can't figure it out, just looking it up. But that was super fun going through those. Just turn on some podcasts and start looking for... Turn on some Geek Evolution podcasts, start looking for some Riddler trophies. That's what I do.
Listen to Cap do something he's actually half good at.
So you never finished Arkham Knight completely then?
No, I didn't.
You didn't do the Nightfall Protocol.
I don't think I did.
There's just a final cutscene pretty much that happens.
Oh yeah, I think I actually maybe looked that up later because I was like, yeah, I'll do that.
Like the definitive ending sort of deal, which is a little weird still. Claymen. Beat up the Claymen.
I was gonna say, are you doing Guy Drew of Genie right now? Claymen, beat up the Claymen.
Oh, Mr. Healy. Is that from that one?
Yeah.
It's been a long time since I watched.
I love that.
I Dream of Genie.
Good stuff.
It's been a long time. My goodness, Major Healy.
Oh,
that's what his name was. That's why I said Mr. Healy.
I cannot do this dodge thing, man.
You had it before. You had it down.
I kind of, yeah. It's just I don't know when to start it.
Just whenever that pops up, whenever the yellow thing pops up.
Did it feel like it was triggering? I don't know.
It's always wonky.
I don't know.
I've never been crazy about that specific maneuver as a dodge. Like, yeah, see, I thought I had it at first, and I didn't.
It just seems real sensitive about when you're supposed to hit.
And then later, like, the takedown that you unlock, you have to hit triangle and hold back. You have to keep holding back, but keep hitting triangle every single time they swing. And then if you do it 3 times in a row, it takes them down at the end of it. But it's so complicated, like, needlessly complicated. Claymen taking a bomb to the face. Then they become clay bomb face.
See that time it didn't even look like you were dodging. It was like you were just backing up.
And it's always that last swing. I always want to pull off the second that last swing is coming up, and then I always take the hit. Oh my goodness! He just went flying. While disintegrating.
And the blood of the demon.
Well, I don't think any of this is actually really happening.
Yeah, that's true. He's fine. Alright, thanks, Roz. Is it Roz or Raish in this? I think it's Raish.
Raish in this because it's a little more animated series-y.
Yeah. When I was younger, despite having watched the animated series, I completely forgot his name was Raish. And so Batman Begins came out, and I was like talking about Ra's al Ghul, and my friend was like, Raish al Ghul, and I'm like, but the movie said Ra's, and I just completely forgot how it was pronounced. I like Raish because it has the line, but I don't think they have the line in the movie. I think it's just Ra's without the accent. Thanks, ladies. I beat my graduation ceremony. Thank you. Where's my diploma? I wanted to have the demon head on the diploma.
You did it.
You sound surprised.
I want them to have a reception where they all drink
I
like
always had faith.
Kool-Aid and stuff.
Wait.
Have some cookies, yeah.
I'm running out of time.
Your final
Good
challenge.
way to go.
It's also spiked with
you made it.
the same stuff that you drank at the start of it.
Yes.
And they all just have fun
do
time.
it all over again.
They're all doing challenges around each other and just tripping out. It's a Lazarus party.
It's Ra's al Ghul's lucid dreaming party.
Father.
Welcome, detective. It is time for your final challenge.
Not yet. We're halfway through.
Replace me as the head of the
Waz is Alexander Siddig in Gotham, and he's awesome.
I love the casting in Gotham between B.D. Wong as Hugo Strange, Alexander Siddig as Ra's al Ghul, which I have not seen.
It's brilliant. I mean, it's not brilliant, but he's brilliant.
Oh, he's great in everything. He was good in Game of Thrones, and his character was nothing.
Is he in that?
He's in Game of Thrones, and his character is nothing.
I see him in a lot of things where we just don't do anything with him.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate.
He had a Taken-like movie a little while ago. I never watched it, but it looked good.
He's a bad guy in 24. He's another just really generic, you know.
I haven't been able to
Terrorist
see him
guy.
do anything like he did in Star Trek.
Right.
He was in Vertical Limit, that terrible movie.
Yeah, I saw him. I saw him in a promo for some movie the other day. I forget what it was, but it looked kind of interesting.
Coming out soon?
I forget. Yeah. I have to look it up. I can't remember what it was.
Yeah, I wish he did more things that, like, I wanted to see. I mean, I want to watch Gotham at some point. I want to get through it.
Right now, it just sort of feels like we've got an interlude where we jump to some other story, you know, some other game.
One of us can leave this chamber alive. We'll
This
see
whole
about
fight to
that.
the death thing is like real standard and contrived.
Yeah. This game is like Injustice took like the Arkham like kind of speedy story thing and just hit fast forward like 3 times. Because like Injustice is just this over and over and over and over again.
Well, that's true because we got to keep setting up fights.
Yeah, over because that's literally all
That's
the game
how
is.
fighting
They don't
games
have
work.
any other variety.
I just don't think fighting games need story modes. I'm not saying they can't have them. I think generally speaking, it's somewhat
You
ill-advised.
should have killed me when you had the
I think it works for Injustice for the just the vibe of
Man,
that.
how many villains have said you should have killed me when you had the chance?
Should have killed me when you had the chance, Charles.
That's dark-looking helmet.
You should have joined us.
And then killed me when you had a chance.
But then I'd have to use a sword, and it cramps my wrist, and it's not my style, more of a puncher, which doesn't cramp my wrist surprisingly enough. I know it's kind of weird, Roz. I keep calling him Roz. I just want to call him Roz.
Too many boss battles.
My dodge is terrible on this. Oh, come on.
Too many boss battles in games like this have the villain saying taunting lines where we just you figure out like what the prevailing character trait is or what the like theme of the story or theme of the character is, and we just like keep kind of hammering that home like a million times, and after a while it just starts to come off like the villain could just say, "I have a line here."
He just said, "Witness the power of my Lazarus pit" a second ago. So I mean, that's a really dumb line.
Yeah, it really is.
Witness the power of my Lazarus.
I have a line here.
Yeah, and I think games that just use the same 4 lines over and over again in a fight when the fight's really long is really annoying.
I think it'd be better to just not have lines at that point.
Yeah,
You
just
don't just let him fight you, and then
growl.
and then when you get to the cutscene, then he can say stuff like,
Come on. Oh, I dove into it, but I think we're doing fine-ish. As much damage as I am taking, I think we're doing okay. Good job, Rob.
he learned how to do that from Wonder Woman.
The rapid blocking.
We are fated to rule
Yeah.
this earth, to wipe it clean.
I mean, she
of
can
the
block
scum
bullets
of
'cause she
humanity.
can see them,
Only
I
we
guess.
can do this.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Justice League had her pretty
My
much
father
as the
is old.
Flash
His time
early
is
on. Like, she can move super quick.
Ours is
Yeah.
just beginning.
Is that usually part of her skill
Take
set?
his blade.
She's not
Kill him.
super speedy or
Accept
anything.
your
but
destiny.
She wasn't that for some
Yeah.
reason.
Accept our destiny.
You know I can't do that, Talia.
Your training is
Nothing.
Yeah, well,
the training we gave you.
Woman's powers are often kind of vague.
Yeah.
Just what it actually is. It's like, well, you're part God, so.
You cannot beat us.
Yes, it can.
You know what? He's a Batman. It's a dream.
Dude,
It's not really happening.
And I count this comparable to like moments like now where we're sitting here playing, talking, and hanging out and having fun, and like I've watched you for years and years and years. I do the voice of Flash currently in the How It Should Have Ended.
Oh, yeah.
And I got to queue up a "Because I'm Batman" joke in the
Oh, cool.
Justice League trailer, and I'm like, Oh, I can't remember the line, but I got to queue up the because I'm Batman.
But I mean, with how often they use that, like,
I know.
the chance, the percentage, you know,
Yeah.
statistically, the chances of you setting up that joke.
It's like I'll never be able to get to say it because Daniel Baxter's Batman.
because he's Batman, right?
But I appreciated the opportunity because I was like, this is like a pinch me moment.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Just as a fan of how it should have ended for so long. Because I met them in like 2000, or was on their message boards back in 2005.
They're really nice.
Yeah, Tina.
I talked to them before that.
Yeah, I remember your
talked to
interview.
them well before that. 2011?
No, 2006 or 2005. Back in the Google Video days, I joined their message board.
Well, you said 15.
No, I meant to say 2005.
Oh, you said 15. But I think
because it was before. It was right around YouTube starting. And
Sure.
I was on Google Video.
That makes more sense, but you said 2015. So
yeah, sorry. I misspeak all the time. When there's a whole thing. I meant to say Minecraft. I don't follow Minecraft news a million years ago. And I was talking about Skyrim and asking if dragons were in Minecraft, but I was saying, are dragons in Skyrim? And my friend's like, do you even know what you're asking right now? Like, that's the whole thing about Skyrim. And I was like, I don't follow Skyrim news. Like, to him, like,
that's really
with
funny.
full conviction thinking I'm saying Minecraft. And so he was like, what are you talking about? And then I realized, and I laughed my ass off. It was amazing. I was like, I can't believe I was so upset at you for not understanding what I was saying. But yeah, no, it's
superheroes and justice.
It's exactly that same thing. So yeah, I've just been on their message boards for so long. Are there
mutants and X-Men?
Going back and forth with them for quite a while. But I remember you interviewing them.
Yeah.
Shortly after I started watching you.
Yeah.
That was like 2010 or so, right?
10 or 11.
And you were talking to Tina, which was so weird. I got to hang out with them at San Diego Comic-Con in 2012.
I think I had them both. I think I talked to them together.
Daniel and Tina,
yeah.
They're both so good. They're both really sweet peeps.
They've still never done it. I tried to get them to do how it should have ended on Batman 89.
They should keep that on deck at some point. But maybe it's sometimes they have like not that it's tough for them to write stuff, but sometimes it's finding that angle.
Sure. I mean, that makes a lot of sense for what they do. It's just so much of their bread and butter is superhero, and so much of the bread and butter is Batman, and they reference obviously the original Superman all the time. They never go back to 89.
Listen to me, detective, and listen well.
It's pretty rude, Ross.
You will kill
Race Ross.
lead the League of Assassins, because if you
I'll
do
just call him
not
Rash.
join us, I will kill the only person you have ever loved.
My daughter! He's so... Well, I have a Batarang with his name on it, so don't worry about it. He's just letting him do it.
It's funny, as much as I love this game, this is the part where I just tune out real hard.
Yeah.
Well, like, this stuff's not compelling at all. It's real melodramatic. It's real shoehorned in.
Hold R1. Boop. You missed... Oh.
Like, this stuff, I realize it's getting us to... It is furthering us to the story and getting us to the next plot point, but, like, it almost feels like a side mission.
Yeah.
Or DLC or something.
5 o'clock shadows coming in.
You should have killed me.
Yeah, you said that already. In fact, you said that like 15 times while I was fighting your like big energy things coming at me.
Me?
No,
her. No, I said 5 o'clock shadows coming, and I thought you were pointing out that I pointed out the 5 o'clock.
No. What I said? No, he goes, you should have killed me. I was like, yeah, you said that like 15 times.
You're looking old, Raish. What's really going on?
Chaos, how are you doing, bud?
I've used the Lazarus Pit too many times.
I think one is too many times, really.
You just used it again, and you're saying now that was one. That was too many times. I shouldn't have done. Man, I shouldn't have done that last one.
One time too many.
Okay, 5 times too many.
Now I'm just imagining Roz is like a homeless person holding up a sign saying "We'll work for Lazarus Pit."
Wrong hands. You'll be powerless to stop centuries of destruction.
Chaos says he's doing well and eating nachos. Remember...
Sounds like Chaos to me.
But remember, Batman does not eat nachos. Do you not know about Batman does not eat nachos?
I think you've told me that before.
That's a whole Brave and the Bold meme.
Yeah. No, well, I haven't seen Brave and the Bold, so.
Sorry to
I've heard you say it
see
before.
the meme, 'cause it
I've
was
heard you say
everywhere.
no. I've heard you say it before.
Okay.
And I think I equally didn't react to that last time, and you were probably like, you probably don't know what the.
I was just saying, like, you know what I'm talking
Have you ever
about?
seen Batman Eats a Hot Dog? Of course you have. No?
Well, I'm not sure.
There's a series of it. There's Batman Eats a Hot Dog Eats a Batman, Hot Man Eats a Bat Dog Dog Eats a Hot Man. It's a whole thing.
Oh, okay. I mean, like, you seem to know a lot about, like, memes and stuff, and I...
That's a really old meme, though, that Batman Eats a Hot Dog. It's just an animation where he's looking at the hot dog and he goes...
extracting
And he, like, eats it really quick, and then he goes like this, and then there's a lightning bolt, and it's very serious.
slowly
All right.
until it is
Well, should we go and take a break, you think?
Yes, I think so.
All right, cool. Folks, we're going to take a break, and we'll be right back in a few minutes.
I always do that.
Why do you keep doing that?
Because I'm terrible.
Just wait a second. Just hand me that.
Yeah, this is yours. This is yours.
My God. Anyway.
I shouldn't be allowed to do things. I can play games. I can't stop or start the stream.
It's a gift, really. There's a rhythm to it. But anyway, we'll be back here in just a little bit. We're going to take a little bit of a break. We have been stopping the stream and coming right back. So just if you're subscribed to us, you should get a notification and
Do it.
see that we are back up. So
My peeps subscribe to Geekvolution.
And and if not, Dan is sending out tweets, so you'll get a link eventually.
But subscribe.
I don't know if you're sending links out though.
Yeah, I am doing links.
Okay, sweet.
Yep.
But
So they can
after
make
the
their way
thing already starts, because we don't get one right away because of the way PS4 works. So we'll be right back. See you in just a little bit. Thanks, guys.
Mwah, 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 mwah. Kisses.